Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this week's Superhero Assembly. I, of course, am Batman, and today I've got Robin with me.
Robin, indeed. Very excited for Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
Good morning. So yes, we have our celebration assembly. Lots of you have been superheroes, like us. So we thought we'd quickly whiz through some of those superheroes and give out some certificates.
Yes.
Do you want to start?
We're going to start in reception this morning, and we're going to start in Mrs. Barrow's class, and Mrs. Barrow has selected a child for her learning in the childcare hub, and for being super jolly and helpful and making lots of new friends. And I can actually echo this, because every time I've been in the hub, this child has been an absolute delight. So congratulations to Zoe Sands. Thoroughly deserved, Zoe. Well done.
Well done, Zoe.
And over into Miss Mitchell's class this morning, Miss Mitchell has selected Isla Downey. Well done, Isla. And this is because you've been working extra hard at home. She's been singing lots of math songs, learning about tadpoles, doing number hunts, playing hopscotch, learning about money, and just being the best big sister ever. So well done you, Isla. Thoroughly deserved.
Very good. Thank you, Robin. Okay, on to year one, into Miss Robinson's class. And it's wonderful to hear about this, because the certificate this week goes to Darius Lee. And Darius has been working really hard on his reading, and Miss Robinson has been getting lots of lovely videos of him reading to his grown-ups, and he's starting to use expression and fluency in his reading, which is a really good skill to develop.
Indeed.
So well done, Darius, for your hard work on that. And Miss Edmondson sent me a very long message explaining how hard it is to choose from somebody in her class. She has a class full of superheroes.
That's wonderful.
This week, she's given her certificate to Maya Williamson, because Maya put a fantastic effort into her VE Day project over last weekend, and she learnt to sew, to make her own bunting, bake scones. I didn't get to try any.
No.
Maybe some point in the future. And she created some amazing artwork to commemorate VE Day. So well done, Maya. Strong work.
That's excellent to hear. So over into year two and into Mrs. Mossom's class, and Mrs. Mossom has selected Harry Pickavance as her award winner this week, because Harry has actually been providing a very detailed explanation on surviving an alien invasion. Well, isn't that amazing? Well done to you, Harry. And it's been filled with lots of description and wonderful punctuation. Excellent. I look forward to reading that. Now into Mr. Barton's class, and Mr. Barton selected a child. It's no surprise it's all about this child, because I know him and he's wonderful.
I know this one.
And it's James Hattrick, so very well done to you, James. And this is for just fantastic commitment to home learning. He's gone every single day and submitted to Mr. Barton a life cycle about different animals, and he's also spent time writing his own Ben and the Diamond Thief story, which is actually 2.5 pages in length.
Wow.
So look forward to marking that, Mr. Barton, which is full of excellent punctuation, so very well done, James.
Good. Over into year three now, into Mrs. Todhunter's class. And she sent me a lovely message explaining all of her class. Once again, worked really hard.
That's lovely.
And she's given this week's certificate to Theo Harper for completing all of his work to a really high level and trying really hard with each and every bit. So great to hear that, Theo. And I actually read about the next child who's in Mrs. Sutton and Mrs. Turk's class in the newspaper.
Wow.
Believe it or not. Emily David has been working hard to complete all of her home learning tasks and has been keeping active, very active family, I believe. Whilst at home, she's been raising vital funds for Kidney Research UK with her family by running 2K for a number of days, and also as part of Cockermouth Rugby Club's Good Deed in the community. She's been doing all sorts of work around that as well. So well done, Emily. We're all very proud of you.
That's fantastic to hear, Emily. Well done. Over into year four now. There must be lots of superheroes in Mrs. Harris's class this week as well, because Mrs. Harris has selected 2 learning superheroes this week, and these children have just been working extra hard on all of the home learning activities from day one, and they've been going the extra mile and submitting even extra little bits and bobs for Mrs. Harris to be marked. So well done to Neve Cunningham and Poppy Woodhead. Excellent work, you two.
Now, hang on. I did see Poppy Woodhead's castle.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Impressive.
Amazing. Amazing. Should probably come into school at some point.
It needs to absolutely that on display. Well done to you. And over into Mrs. Taylor's class, and Mrs. Taylor selected someone who's been reading 10, that's 10, Diary of the Wimpy Kid books since we've been off. Are you a fan of Diary of the Wimpy Kid, Batman?
Well, I can't say I've read too many, but 10 is an impressive
10
number.
is rather impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
And from that, this child has developed a love of reading, which is wonderful to hear, and he's even developed a lovely Norman Castle as well. So congratulations to Dylan Knight. Well done, Dylan.
Year 5, into Mrs. Clark's class. And this week's certificate goes to the lovely Grace Ellis, who's diligently worked through all of her online learning, showing a mature and responsible attitude. And it's wonderful to hear about all the learning she's doing outside of that work as well.
Excellent, yeah.
So well done, Grace, for all your hard work. Excellent. And then into Mrs. Strickland's class. for the certificate this week, and it goes to Nate Nellist. Nate has been writing and producing both a fantastic video biography on Steve Backshaw, interesting character, I do like it, and an infomercial on the Loving Islandless flower as used in A Midsummer Night's Dream, which of course would have been this term's topic and study for year 5. There's been lots of detail and planning has gone into it, with family members making guest appearances too. I would quite like to see that.
See that, that's excellent.
Wonderful work, Nate Nellis, well done.
Fantastic. And up into year 6 now on what would have been Sats Party Day today.
Sats Party Day, would have been Sats Week. Never mind.
We've had lots of celebration this week of fabulous learning.
A lot less administration for me.
That is true. That is true. Every cloud indeed. And Jackson, Jane, is actually the certificate winner Mrs. Scott has selected this week, because Mrs. Scott telephoned me actually and she said, you must have a look on Jackson's portfolio, Mr. Gale, because he's been entertaining the community on VE Day by playing instruments and singing in the community, which is absolutely fantastic. And I echo completely here that his work has been a delight since day 1. So well done to you, Jackson.
Well done,
and
Jackson.
Over into my class this week, Mrs. Barrientos and I are just exceptionally proud. Echoing all the staff, it's very difficult to be able to choose a certificate winner each week, but this week we've selected Sophie Smith-Jackson due to her amazing scientific experiments and wider research on microorganisms. Very well done, Sophie. We are both bursting with pride for all the work you've been completing.
Excellent. And as usual, it goes without saying that all of you are doing a wonderful job of completing those challenges and completing the work online. And I realise we've been doing it for quite a long time now, and it can be quite tiring, but stick at it. We'll try to add a little bit more to it after the half term, but also I am working with lots of people inside the school at the minute on plans to try to bring some of you back into school after half term, but we will have to wait and see on that. And I will send messages to your mums and dads about how that might work. But it would be wonderful to see some of you back in school as soon as it's safe to do so.
It would indeed, yes.
That's important.
Absolutely.
Okay, over and out from me as Batman, of course, this week. Well done to all our superheroes.
Have a lovely weekend, everybody, and very well done for working so hard again this week.
Thanks, Robin. Thank you.